Ja, Hallöchen and welcome back to the Shapeshifting Detective. Heute machen wir weiter dort, wo wir beim letzten Mal aufgehört haben. Und ihr wisst ja, es geht hier um ein Full-Motion-Video-Game, wo wir in der Gestalt eines Detectives Anstellungen bzw. Erkundungen oder Investigations oder wie auch immer man das sprechen möchte, Ermittlungen auf gut Deutsch machen für einen Tod der Dorota. Und ja, ich werde jetzt nichts mehr großartig zu der Story sagen. Ihr habt euch das letztes Mal ja mit angeschaut. Deswegen würde ich sagen, lasst uns einfach ins Spiel jumpen und genau dort weitermachen, wo wir letztes Mal aufgehört haben. Ich bin gespannt, was als nächstes passiert und wer denn im Endeffekt der Mörder ist. Wir können gespannt sein. Also lehnt euch zurück und ja, genießt das Ganze. Okay, alle fertig? Ja, okay, dann starten wir.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Ja, dann jumpen wir jetzt einfach mal ins nächste Kapitel.
Feet in dangerously tight circles. Uni was a hunter.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
Ja, sehr, sehr nett. Machen wir nochmal eine kurze Zusammenfassung, damit wir wieder auf Stand sind.
Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I've got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Okay.
Leaning over its limp legs without even looking, her eyes fixed on him.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. Okay. Although, I was just getting to the good bit. We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all.
Aha, okay.
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe, that was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctors' surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger? Harrow? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it.
Ja, ihr könnt euch dran erinnern. Ja, guck mal, dass der Kollege Tarotkartenleger da hingegangen ist. Das hat er uns erzählt.
On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
You know what? You are so close, Poe. So, Helen, firstly, thank you very much for writing in and speaking to us.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much. Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
Dream. So, Gabby said...
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest. Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
Again, is someone's...
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions, it's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
It's probably not literal, as you know. put everything back on the shelves. So it's almost someone puts a lot of effort into something, but they don't get redeemed for it. They have to.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you? Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Lexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change? Maybe if we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to. It rings a bell, but no. Sorry, Sam. Not really. But it wants to know why you're hesitating. Mercury thinks you are. I can see its point. Alice is in danger and you're still here asking questions. Protecting her? I'm not saying lock her in a vault and surround her by guards, but anything would be justifiable at this point. I'd at least have eyes on her, and don't trust the police to do it. They have a poor track record.
The hole in her chest is the size of a cigarette. I can see straight.
It's a lovely place. It has the third most high-rise buildings of any city in the world. So that's what this is about. Chief Dupont has finally dug up my old record. I am Lawrence Petrovsky. Victoria Cheng, a very good painter. I didn't kill her, though. I was trying to save her. Hong Kong. It was our third encounter with a traveler. We'd managed to trap her on the roof of an apartment complex. Roughly translated, the building was called Flight, which was ironic. When the traveler realized we had it cornered, it tried to jump off. I managed to grab Victoria's ankle, but I couldn't hold on. Hong Kong being Hong Kong, there was about 37 tourists that filmed the whole thing. So to some people, it looked like I was dangling her over the edge of a building to meet her doom. I wasn't. I was trying to save her. Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives. No, but they don't like being exposed. If Mercury pointed them out, they're already in trouble. We'd do a reading. Mercury would know.
Maybe run. The window I could jump, say 20 flights. It's soft, she says.
Quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much of it is useful. Apparently this town has a lot of spirits with a lot of unfinished business. I guess every town has a good population of dead, but they usually move on. These were different. They were in pain. So many of them. What happened in this town? Yes, the general message is anyone that tries to stop Ellis dying will be punished. Sam, be careful, please. Oh my god, who told you about Victoria? She died. Jumped off a building. We tried to save her. Well, Rain tried to save her. Sam, we need to save Ellis. Victoria's already gone. Who, what, which was what? No. Should I? He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help. Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you. This is just a general reading. You don't need a question. Okay. No. The 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently? The Lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
Ja, ihr könnt euch erinnern, im ersten Teil haben wir ja so ein bisschen mit ihr geflirtet. Da fragte sie ja auch uns direkt, ob wir gerade flirten. Und ich stelle mir gerade die Frage, ob diese Lesung jetzt fingiert ist, um mir hier näher zu kommen. Ja, komm, gehen wir einfach mal drauf ein. Schauen wir mal, was passiert.
You catch on quickly, don't you, Sam?
Mhm.
My car. There simply was no denying that sickening thump. When my car finally skidded to a full stop, I thought my heart would burst from my chest. It was pounding.
I suppose it did look a bit like that on the video. He managed to grab her ankle as she went over, but he just didn't have the strength to hold her. Still, he kept pretty quiet about that, didn't he? How did they even get in that position, Sal? That's the question you should be asking. Sure, he tried to save her, but did he? Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bromman Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Warum will sich der Chief immer wieder um Violet kümmern? Das ist das, was ich nicht so ganz verstehen kann.
Unfastening my seatbelt and making myself open the car door.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
In all honesty, I think I was holding my breath, afraid to get a whiff of death.
Ja, klar, Chief ist nicht da. Du möchtest nichts sagen, okay.
One hand on the side of
Violet, I'm actually a bit tied up at the moment. Well, in danger, actually.
Why don't you like me?
What? I like everyone. What makes you say that?
You're trying to take Zach from me.
No, I don't think so. I don't like Zach in that way. Maybe in any way, even. So we can be friends now?
Yes. Maybe.
Okay then. We can work on that. Maybe another time?
Was twisted, with her back flat on the road, face.
Ich finde, diese Violet ist
I
irgendwie
saw her
komisch.
chest rise.
Kann
and
auch nur ein
fall.
Gefühl sein,
She was breathing.
aber irgendwie,
Short and shallow
ich
breath,
weiß nicht.
but she was breathing. I looked her over. I clasped my hand over hers, reassuring her. I spoke to her. Hang on.
Okay.
Just please, don't die. I tried to stay calm.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
Answered after the second ring. Hello? What is your emergency? I hit a woman. It was dark. I didn't see her.
Al, I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. El, we must finish what we started.
Nope.
Ich denke, du bist verheiratet und hast Kinder.
Let's finish it.
El, I fell in love with you the first day we met. You ripped out my heart, diced it into pieces, and reshaped it in your form. I will always be yours, forever. El. Will you marry me?
No. Yes!
El, I love you. You don't know how happy you've made me. My angel. My absolute angel.
Are you really married?
Yes, you've met my wife and family. They're sadly not actors I've hired to make my life look richer than it is. Tomorrow, I will tell her about us. And I will leave her. Another heart broken, another family destroyed. Another villainous father.
Is your wife gonna kill me? How long have we been together?
Since the day you arrived, my angel, how could any red-blooded man resist you?
All your red and blue lights reflecting through my kitchen window.
Alice, do you have the amethyst?
What amethyst?
Poe's amethyst pendant? The one we have the buyer for?
Poe's pendant?
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer would have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
I watched them. See their mouths moving. But it takes a while to hear what they're saying. Do you understand? Your daughter's been in a fatal accident. It's only then I drop the phone. I don't hear. Or the glass shards that splinter from the screen because at that
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Nightmares.
With Poe and Monroe. Now, so this is coming from Marek, and they say, I'm in a circus.
What can we do to help Alice?
Haven't we done enough? Not many people get to know when they're going to die, let alone get the chance to avoid it. We've given Ellis a huge advantage.
So what should we do?
Maybe Sam's her lucky charm. Anything short of an apocalypse would be considered a victory at this point.
Some danger that's lurking, perhaps represented as danger.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about my alibi again, though. What should I do?
Log into Tarotasm. Stay with me.
Okay, this time we'll actually stay in the same room, though. And maybe we should try and hang out with Rain and Violet, too. Group alibi. You're the best.
It's massive, and it's a crazy experience. What he relates to is being out of control. Now, the tightrope
Hello, I'm Rain.
But what else do you need?
Oh yeah, you need to balance. You need the balance.
Why do you think the killer's chosen Ellis?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm a redhead. I suppose I should feel left out.
Oh, what I think from what you've said about your dream,
It's getting closer, isn't it?
What's getting closer? Do you think this John Pope is involved?
I doubt it. As far as I know, they're live on air a lot of the time, and not sure he could have nipped out, murdered Dorota, and made it back for the news at 10.
So it could be him then?
It could be anyone. It could be you, Ray.
What's getting closer?
The event. Whatever's going to happen to Ellis. I can feel it.
all of your time and your emotions. So perhaps, Marek, you need to take a step back.
Hey.
How's the Ouija?
Sam's asked if I can get anything else out of this. It's full of wit and repartee as per usual. Dead people have a lot of time on their hands.
Read by Adam Day. From this height, nighttime London sparkles. Arms of
Rain, what an unexpected pleasure. Maybe you could help me with something.
No.
When you were here yesterday, you don't recall seeing a small green velvet pouch anywhere, do you?
No.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. The pouch contains Augustan gold coins, believed to have been part of Mary August's original hoard. I'm sorry you don't know the town's origin story, do you? Suffice to say, if you see them, please return them to me. They're in the pouch for a reason. If anyone comes into contact with them, bad things happen. I have to be on air in a minute. Another time, maybe.
Or easy access to the stairwells, the room service carts, and a roof with a view to dive.
Okay.
Or idle chatter. I pieced.
Also hat eventuell irgendwelche Münzen, was hier ganz gut passte, weil Dorota hatte ja eine Münze im Mund gehabt. Und
Of that I have no doubt.
Also
the night Tenzin left, he taught me how the universe works.
Dass Ryan das Ding
I
Tatensache
close my
hatte,
eyes,
gemacht hat.
concrete rises up to embrace me. There are infinite realities, he said.
Ich mach das Radio mal aus. So, also ich bin jetzt mittlerweile am Zweifeln, ob es Rain oder aber ob es Violet war. Die beiden sind mir irgendwie suspekt. Bei Rain ist es mittlerweile so, dass er irgendwelche Kontakte hatte mit Poe und Co. Poe hatte ja erzählt, irgendwelche Münzen fehlten ihm. Und ja, es wurde ja eine Münze bei Dorota am Mund gefunden. Violet, habe ich das Gefühl, sie ist ein bisschen eifersüchtig irgendwo. Undurchsichtig auf jeden Fall. Daher bin ich mir nicht so hundertprozentig sicher, was da genau dahinter steckt. Ja, die beiden hier, Lexi und Brovin, ich denke, die haben damit absolut nichts zu tun. Dadurch, dass sie ja das nächste Opfer sein wird, könnte natürlich sein, was sie vorhin angedeutet hatte, was wir allerdings nicht ausgesprochen haben, dass die Frau von Poe ja, eifersüchtig ist, sie eventuell aus dem Weg schaffen möchte. Aber warum sollte sie vorher Dorota umbringen? Denn Dorota hatte ja eigentlich irgendwie Fotosessions, eventuell Sex mit ihm. Er hat allerdings auch ja, eine Verbindung erotischerweise Richtung Violet. Und was mich immer noch so ein bisschen, ja, wie soll ich sagen, zweifeln lässt oder nicht so ganz nachvollziehen kann, ist, warum Chief Dupont sich A. zurückgehalten hatte mit der Medikation von Violet und dass er sich um ihr Alibi kümmern möchte, weil sie sich an den gestrigen Abend nicht erinnern kann. Also das hier ist auch irgendwie, ich weiß nicht. Naja. Gut, ich würde sagen, wir gehen jetzt einfach mal weiter durch die Story. Gehen jetzt wieder zurück zum Chief. Und ja. Oder ich versuch's nochmal mit Violet.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's me.
I was hoping it might be Zach.
Sie dachte, es wäre Zack. Also sie ist auf Zack ganz schön fixiert. Dann könnte das mit der Eifersucht mit Dorota auch ganz gut zusammenpassen, ne?
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
Er war ja letztens da.
Yes. If he ever shows up. No. Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though. Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man. Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place. Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
Also sie macht sich immer wieder verdächtig mit ihren Aussagen. Könnt ihr sagen, was ihr wollt. Die Tante ist komisch. Das Gefühl werde ich nicht los. Die Tante ist einfach komisch.
Thanks for trying to cheer me up. We chased her up onto a rooftop, and she jumped. Rain almost saved her, but he couldn't hold on. Chief DuPont dragged that up, I suppose. Now what's that supposed to mean? Of course he was trying to save her.
Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Castle has one. Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. You found another connection between Zach and Ellis, selling Poe's pendant in exchange for nude photos. Zach has a thing about this, doesn't he? Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Ja, die Lichter mit den grünen Männchen. Ihr erinnert euch, dass Violet ja auch sagte, dass sie entführt wurde und das auch ihrer kleinen Tochter erzählte. Und ja. Stelle weitere Untersuchungen an. Aber das hatten wir ja eigentlich alles, ne?
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Ja, und wir hatten ihm ja nun die Nachricht gegeben mit Alice. Wir sind ja direkt zu ihm gegangen, ihm ja sogar seinen Heiratsantrag bejaht. Gut, gehen wir mal ins nächste Kapitel. Schauen wir uns mal an, was da jetzt passiert.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens will be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe?
Ja, werde ich sie beschützen? Nee. Ich würde sagen, wir schicken einen Polizisten zu ihrem Haus, weil wir machen ja Frage, Frage.
I'll send Danny over. And that means there'll be nobody at the guest house. So be extra vigilant.
What do you mean you're sticking me with Danny? Danny is basically doing out a scream. I'm a sitting duck. Isn't there anyone else? You? Yes, you. Please, will you stay with me?
Wenn ich jetzt bei dir bleibe, kann ich ja nicht... Oh Mann.
Thank you, Sam. Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it going to be over? You said Brahman will call when it's safe. Should we call him now, or are we just supposed to wait? I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably gonna have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me. That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we gonna do?
Where's Ellis? Sam, where the hell is Ellis?
I'm here. I was just hiding. Sorry.
Ellis, thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Okay. Also wir haben Alice gerettet. Das ist ja schon mal viel wert. Puh. Ja, dann next step, würde ich sagen, ne?
Sam, I have some bad news.
Na, dann raus
We've done a
damit.
group reading, and it's you. I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different. I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest? During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Ja, das ist eine schwierige Frage. Und ja, wie gesagt, Zack hatte ja was mit ihr, hatte aber auch was mit den anderen und machte Fotos von hier und da und überall und war mit Violet auch zusammen. Violet selber ist für mich immer wieder suspekt, das wisst ihr. Ja, Poe glaube ich nicht, der ist verliebt. Alice und Poe. Bronwyn hatte mich ja nun gewarnt und Sagt, ich bin der Nächste, gibt mir mal wieder Informationen. Lexi hat mit mir geflirtet. Ach Quatsch, Lexi. Ich bin der Meinung, okay, Chief Dupont kann es in meinen Augen auch nicht sein. Und ich selber, ich glaube nicht, dass ich das bin. Ich kann mich zwar in verschiedene Charaktere setzen, aber das hätte man vielleicht schon gemerkt, dass ich komisches Verhalten hätte. Also ich bin wirklich bei Violet, weil die Tante ist mir einfach zu suspekt. Und es würde ganz gut passen mit Zack, weil Zack ja auch was mit Dorota hatte und Violet eventuell eifersüchtig ist. Und hin und wieder erzählt sie halt Blödsinn oder verstrickt sich in irgendwelchen Widersprüchen. Deswegen, ich würde sagen, komm, Violet. Target Violet.
Fine. Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up, we'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
I'm sorry, that was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Okay, komm, nächstes Kapitel.
Sam, it's you.
Zack.
All tied up in my photography studio. Sounds like we're going to have a great session. I must say, you're a bit of an idiot for not getting Chief DuPont to arrest me, but fortunately, choices matter. Now I have you in my studio. And no, before you ask, Violet doesn't know. She's far too sweet for all this killing.
Aha. Fick dich, mein Freund.
Oh, Sammy, you want the whole foot-long explanation. There's no time for that. Those women are sluts. Dorota with her naked legs wrapped around the cello. We all know what that's shorthand for. Preening and makeup, practically begging me to have sex with them. And then when the offer comes, their legs close together like oysters. They're all whores, Sam. We're just haggling over the price.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that. That's the reason the police would go after. No. Those pictures I took of them. I saw things in them you shouldn't see. Flashes of death and gluttony. Hideously grotesque things. Those photos told me to kill them. I mean, I wouldn't kill any old whores. I'm not Jack the Ripper. I'm going to kill you, though.
Okay. Er sieht also komische Dinger in den Fotos. Okay. Er hat das ja nur mehrmals angesprochen, was wir in den Fotos sehen. Puh. Ja gut, checken wir mal. Wechsel zu Zack. Jetzt kann ich entweder zu Zack gehen, ihm das verhindern, oder wir wechseln uns zu Violet. Wenn ich zu Zack gehe, könnte ich es ja eventuell selbst verhindern, weil ich ja selber steuere, richtig?
How can it be? How are you me? How are you?
Now you are shocked, huh? Ja, cool. Hat sie ihn umgehauen.
Okay, I think I've got all that. You managed to get free, then you tied Zack up before calling us. What I want to know is what made him pass out. Well, it doesn't sound very likely. I'm almost certain there's something you're not telling me, Sam. But I guess that's how you weave your magic. Get some rest, swing by tomorrow. Well done, Sam. You got the guy. Same time round, at least.
Naja, immerhin in der zweiten Runde.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive. Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. Zack is still locked up. He's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just... will you?
Klingt verlockend. Ich glaube, ja.
Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful. Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
Yes, come on. Ich komme jetzt mit euch. Ganz uneigennützig.
You too? I'm the happiest girl in the world. We have some catching up to do.
Sam, you're safe. Thank Christ. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Küsse ihn. Aha, okay, komm. Nee, heute ist jeder emotional.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of death going around. Look, however this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief DuPont was going to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The right was stopped. But there's tens, if not hundreds, going on all the time, so we got to keep going. I don't know if Bron asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us. I really do.
Sie fragte. Und ich habe bejaht.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad that someone like you are around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time. Even me. That's easy for you to say. Look what you've just been through. I'd have been dead a few hours ago if it wasn't for you. But you're right. I am strong. I will be fine. But I like having you around, Sam. I hope you're staying.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame. You were starting to fit in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
You know why you're here, don't you? Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well? Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14. Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
Ja, das ist jetzt eine Wendung, mit der hätte ich überhaupt nicht gerechnet. Und im Anbetracht der Story, dass Aliens gesichtet wurden, wo wir sind, dass wir uns in verschiedene Charaktere verwandeln können. In dem Spiel von Wanderer die Rede war. Und ich jetzt hier als Agent in einer sehr mysteriösen Ecke mit einem komischen Kollegen hier vor mir stehe, auch noch befördert wurde, weil ich gut war. Ich sag mal nein.
Do you have feelings? Then we'll need to work on that. Do plants have feelings?
Wir müssen daran arbeiten, dass ich Gefühle habe, okay. Gehen wir mal von der logischen Seite ran. Theoretisch denkt man, nein, Pflanzen haben keine Gefühle. Glaubt man allerdings, den Wissenschaftlern haben sie schon Gefühle. Antworten wir jetzt aus der Sicht des Außerirdischen, würde ich sagen, nein. Ja, nein, komm.
Splendid. I've burned down a rainforest. Does that make you happy?
Nein. Von der menschlichen Sicht würde ich sagen, nein.
Splendid. I've killed a serial killer. Does that make you happy?
Du tötest einen Serienmörder. Ja, von der menschlichen Seite würde ich sagen, ja, ist cool.
It's ready.
Es ist bereit. Ja, das war's. Komisches Ende. Echt komisches Ende. Aber gut. Ja. Hier nochmal eine Übersicht der ganzen Charaktere von dem Game. Ich hoffe, euch hat's gefallen. Vielleicht geht's einigen ja genauso wie mir mit offenen Fragen. Ich persönlich werde das Game jetzt nochmal zocken, um dort andere Wege zu gehen. Ja, sollte euch das gefallen haben, holt euch gern das Game, spielt's einmal selbst durch. Ansonsten würde ich sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal, wenn ich ein neues Game wieder in den Fingern habe. Haut rein, Tschüssikowski, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, schlaft gut. Bis zum nächsten Mal, euer Grumpy.